three other people. One person, Gary Meyer, is Gary here. And Gary, you are opposed, no need to testify, or are you testifying?
I'd like to testify that.
Okay.
Swear affirm the testimony about to give today is true, correct, complete, to the best of your knowledge and information.
I swear to God. Nobody should have to suffer forever. That is just not right. They paid their debt to society and it never ends. That is just not right and unacceptable. See, these are the quotes of Governor Christie that I've heard firsthand, attending re-entry events and opportunity summits, as many of you have heard previously. They sound great, and they can be accomplished keeping in mind the primary goal of the legislature and the governor, and that's to protect the people of the state of New Jersey. Let me preface my statements by saying I'm only here to advocate for those who have made consistent long-term life changes and character changes, and rightfully should be afforded the opportunity to present their case for expungement consistent with the interests of the residents of the state of New Jersey. My story: I was in the military on active duty, was stationed overseas, and began to gamble out of control. I came to New Jersey, my last duty station, Naval Station, Philadelphia, saw all the signs for Atlantic City that advocated certainly for gambling. I went down there, and soon my life became out of control. It got so far out of control that I went through all my money and couldn't move forward with my regular job that I had coming out of the service. Sadly, I turned to crime to support my habit, like a lot of addicts. Gambling is not really a recognized disease by a lot of people. Even the New Jersey state site right now doesn't even have gambling listed as drugs, and drugs, because it's a process addiction versus a substance addiction. It's no different. I became the head of Gamblers Anonymous for New Jersey, and I'm strictly speaking for myself. I became on the board of trustees for Gamblers Anonymous, one of 112 trustees in the world. Ran the hotline for the entire state in my house. I saw a therapist on my own volition. She said, "Gary, you're a genius. I want you to go to the Wharton School." I applied to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, and I was accepted, only to find out it was precluded from all loans and grants because of my CDS conviction. I paid my way through Wharton from a flea market, selling online, and eBay. I graduated in the top 5% of my class out of Wharton, and I'm really active in Gamblers Anonymous. I'm currently the animal coordinator for the city of Millville. I work for free. I advocate at the state level. I'm an urban problems volunteer. I'm active at my church. I'm a Kentucky Colonel. I became a Freemason right across the street, part of the Grand Lodge in New Jersey. My record still comes up 25 years later from suffering from second degree. Now, this is onion powder. Okay, this isn't cocaine, so no one panic. But we see all this talk. This is second degree CDS. This bit of what would be presumably of cocaine. This was later at the police station, by the way. I don't want to say big supporter or whatever, but I have a lot of law enforcement support. I'll just say this. This is second degree. This bit here cannot be expunged. And I hate drugs. I didn't do drugs. I feel real sorry for what I did. But 25 years later, now I still have my business. I just lost one of my biggest contracts because now they started doing background checks. So if I'm statutorily precluded from welfare and I can't get a job, I went to Wharton. I speak 4 languages. I'm a published author. I'm published on Seeking Alpha under different names. A hedge fund comes to me, says, "Gary, here's a job. It's $500,000 year compensation. I can't get it because of my record, because I can't get a Series 6, 7, 63, National Association of Security Dealers. I can't do anything. My hands are tied." So I talked to Governor Christie, February 13th on New Jersey 101.5. Live on the air, he promised me the strongest consideration of a pardon, and that I would get a call the next day. I haven't been in any trouble since. I'm not leaving facts out. The pardon was not forthcoming because I don't fit the narrative because of this. This was my crime, and I hate drugs. I never did drugs. Hell, I'm not even for legalized pot. That's another thing. But I don't smoke. I hated it. I was actually grateful when I got caught. I called the prosecutor about 12, 13 years ago and called her and thanked her because my life has changed. You know, I read my mom's obituary on Thursday. It was her dying wish, have it done. Now, she's still alive. She wrote Governor Christie's office, certified mail return requested. They lost the letter. They lost not only that letter at the animal rescue overseas and in the U.S. They lost all the letters. Everything was lost. There's no hope for me. None. I'm at my end. I can't get a job. I can't get a pardon. And now they're going to pass a bill that carves me out. I'm tired. 2.5 years. I've almost lost my business over this. I've talked to Senator Cunningham. Thank God she's taken my calls. Brian Stacks, I've seen him at events, at re-entry events. At least he's, and I know you guys are busy. You're paid as part-time and expected to do full-time plus. I have endorsements by the NAACP. Why? I'm a white guy. Am I a member? No. I've helped so many people out of prison. My company hires them. We help them free. I'm not a non-profit. I don't take donations. But what can I do? I have 2 New Jersey prosecutors endorse me. A member of the New Jersey Parole Board, and I don't want to say that person's name, but one person from the Parole Board that told me the records, the merits of your case does not matter. It's all political, who you know. And I said, but I've done this. He said, you're not listening to me. It doesn't matter in the state. So I call upon the New Jersey Legislature to amend this to include second-degree CPS things. Now, I've done the data. I'm really into mathematics. It's one of my greatest things that God has blessed me with. I've done the data. Right now in the financial impact statement, we have a little over 3,000 expungements a year. If we triple that number, I can extrapolate that out and show we can save $5 billion over a 20-year period. Not million, billion. I'm not quantifying it. I went into Senator Sweeney's office and met with his chief of staff and Governor's Counsel, and I showed that data. And they said, wow, where did you get this? I said, I obtained it, and I can cite where I obtained the data, but there's a lot of other data that really goes into just the $55,000 a year incarceration fee. There's investigations, there's parole, we have victim services. A lot of the folks work for the government here. But I don't fit the narrative of graduating from a program. I did everything myself, so I'm not touted at every re-entry event because I didn't graduate from them. We have in New Jersey, we have anywhere right now roughly 19% of all people in New Jersey have CPS convictions, and 83% of those are for sales.
Gary, we're going to actually start wrapping up.
Yes, ma'am. I really, we have more people with criminal records than college degrees. I really want to stress that. Yes, that's true. More people with criminal records than college degrees. And I'm not trying to let everybody go free. I'm actually a pretty conservative guy. But I am asking that life-sustaining income, heck, I can't even go in a Shark Tank with a criminal conviction. Even finding an apartment 20 years later is impossible. So I ask you folks to please summon the political courage to have this bill changed, because people need a future. And if we're precluded from work, from owning certain types of businesses, professional licenses, welfare, where do you think we're going to do?
Senator.
Thank you very much.
It has nothing to do with the action, Senator. It has nothing to do with political courage. Every single member of this amendment. And it doesn't do us any good to adopt it, only to have him take it out. I know Senator Cunningham and I will be advocates for you, strong advocates for you. And we'll take both, not in terms of this bill, and I know other members of this panel will, but there are tens of thousands of folks who will be affected by this bill, and we need to get it passed. You've made your case, you've made a good case. I don't expect that we're going to amend it today because of the governor's position. That doesn't mean it's over. We still have a process to go through. And I'm sure that many of the members, and it will be, it's an easy amendment because it's for 25 years. It will just affect you. And it should affect you. It should be tailored just for that. And I would support it, but in order to make it happen for you, we have to do our work. And I know Senator Cunningham is a strong advocate in that regard. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Lesnick. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for your testimony.
Thank you, Senator, very much.
I think the last two people we have, Governor McGreevy, in favor, and John, what is your last name?
No need to testify?
Okay, let's we got to spread the governor in.
Wait. Hold on. What is it with the hairdo, man? It's a hair. What is that?
Hair like that, you wear like that.
Look at that. The colors and the next thing I know, it's going to be like green and red next time.
That's not respectful to our friend and the former governor.
That's the governor right now.
I like it, by the way.
Listen, that's what they call jealousy. That's got a beautiful head.
Senator Lesniak always thought he had more influence than he really did. He still thinks that.